All right. You already know what time it is.
What up, what up?
What up? We understand the blinking and thinking. Yeah, we don't know what the hell going on, but that's okay. We surviving. Today, I look black as hell and greasy too. I look,
all right.
I look dark.
That's just the camera, Monroe.
That's a camera.
What up, y'all?
What up, though? Welcome to Truth, y'all. Y'all checking out podcasting right here on The Truth today. We are talking about film and TV. In case you don't know, there's one thing for certain and two things for sure. It's me, Miles Dixon, the one and only, the big homie right here in effect. And to my left, none other than the legendary, the one and only, I call her Lady Capone. She go by the name of Cap.
Yes, this is Lady Cap, and we are glad that you tuned in today.
Yes.
Today we got a special treat. We got two special treats for you today.
Yes, because we talking about film and we talking about television.
That's right. And we're also talking about music a little later, so we want you to make sure that you stay tuned
television
in.
and music, right? I meant music, music and film. We got the writer, director, producer of a movie this coming out July 2nd is the red carpet premiere, and they doing that 1, 2, 3, 4 Selden, right?
1, 2, 3 Selden.
1, 2, 3 Selden. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kendra Renee is in the building. Give her a round of applause.
Hey.
Look at that little cute face. She's so cute and cute. She's about 17, 18 years old. But that's okay. She's a grown-ass woman.
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack. This is the film portion of the show. And to her left, we have none other than the beautiful, the lovely actress, better known as Miss Tanisha. Tanisha, give a round of applause for Tanisha. Did she need the info? Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to. Okay. I can't stand women when they know they fine. That's a whole different story. Anyway, but before we get started, let's go into. You got the trailer ready? Let's go into the trailer while we get everything together and prepped up and take it from there, if you don't mind. All righty, here we go.
So these are me and my friends when we graduated from high school, full of wonder and promise. We all went to college thinking we were going to change the world. Little did we know, our world was the one that was going to change.
I'm getting older, think I'm liking how it feels. Your 20s, see, they come with a lot of thrill. I be living in the moment, taking the time to meditate. I do what I gotta do just to elevate.
Bring it to the stage.
If you want to taste of something, baby, then you better stay. Learning from experience, we learn to move in better ways and open up conscious. Be sure to keep it graceful, cause your 20s be a process.
You can get the hell out of my house. Dre can live here. Drea cannot. It's Drea!
So let me get this straight. You dealing drugs for your crackhead mama?
You just say?
What you gonna do, hit me?
Get the out of my car.
Cause I'm not a side bitch, and I actually know where Reem stayed. You said you was at work.
I am at work.
This show, bitch, shut up. Yeah. I'm not dealing with you, I'm out. Yeah.
The way you smile when you talk about that job should be how you look when you talk about Reem. I'm sorry for not encouraging you, for not being by your side when you're having one of the biggest moments of your life. Are you sure you're ready for this lifestyle? Because this game is serious. If you're not, now's the time to quit. And trust me, nobody's gonna be mad.
Getting older, think I'm liking how it feels. Your 20s, see, they come with a lot of thrill. I be living in the moment and taking the time to meditate. I do what I gotta do just to elevate.
Oh, yeah. That was a beautiful, beautiful trailer. Give her a round of applause for 20-something.
Yes, and when does this movie air? July 2nd?
July 2nd.
So the premiere is July 2nd, and it'll be on Tubi in September or October.
Okay. And can we catch the premiere? Where we can catch the premiere at?
So you can catch the premiere at 123 Selden Street. It's right behind the Detroit Symphony Orchestra in Midtown Detroit.
Okay.
Also known as the Ford Auditorium inside of the Detroit School of Arts.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Tanisha, I seen you in there, girl.
You saw it.
Yeah, I seen it. She was acting. Well, that probably was her real. That's how she act for real. You did a great acting job, though.
Thank you.
And you looked as beautiful as normal. I mean, as regular. You are a beautiful woman.
Appreciate it.
Kendra, what made you choose Miss Veronica and Tanisha for the roles?
So, just like everybody else, even though they are two people that are very close to me, they had to audition. I was very strict on that. Everybody had to audition. Yes. Tynesha had to audition several times, but that was only because her and somebody else, we couldn't decide if she was going to be one character or the other, but she did such a great job. We had to keep calling her back because we like, she could do both. She could do both. So we had to.
And very talented actress.
Yeah, she's very talented.
So give us a little rundown of the movie without giving us spoilers. Just give us a little rundown.
So the movie follows 5 friends. It's Alyssa, Carmen, Tyler, Drea, and Reem. And they all kind of go into different paths. They are all friends. They've been friends since high school. And
now they're 20-somethings.
Now they're 20-somethings. And Alyssa, she graduated from college, and now she's trying to break into her field, which is acting. Carmen, she is Instagram famous, and she's trying to get more famous and more money, no matter how she gets it. And then we have Tyler, who is just in love, and he's kind of lost. He don't know what he want to do, but he just want to have a wife. And then we have Reem, who he was supposed to play basketball. That was his ticket out the hood, and he got injured. So now he's back home and in the hood. And he get mixed up with some stuff with his mom, his estranged mother.
Okay.
And then we have Drea. Drea is having her gender identity crisis.
Oh, okay.
She figures out in school. She's able to put a name on what she was feeling all these years once she goes to school and is exposed to different things. And her and her mom, they kind of go back and forth.
Okay, don't get too much. Don't get too much.
No, trust me, I didn't give you too much.
Well, we'll tell people. So July 2nd, y'all just gotta check this out. If y'all want if they want tickets right now, where do they go?
20somethingsthemovie.com.
Okay.
And that's spelled out 20, not 20.
Okay. Because I think people, if they went to Mumford or Cass, I think they'd be confused on the spelling, because they can't spell good at Mumford or Cass. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, didn't you go to Mumford?
Yeah, that's why I know. I speak from the experience. And Cass is technicians. They ain't math. They can't spell worth nothing. Okay,
it's a lot they can't do.
There you go. Praise God. Look at you, girl. Look at the Kettering coming through in you. What school you went to, Kendra?
I went to DSA, the Detroit School of Arts.
Oh.
Yeah, my baby went there too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's
when did they graduate?
He graduated in 2014, but he was under Miss Valentine.
Oh, who?
Lamar Royal.
Oh, I know exactly who that is.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Nice.
That's my baby.
Yeah.
I graduated in 2015.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Tanisha, when did you graduate?
When?
Yeah.
2013.
Oh, okay, go ahead, girl. Look at that beauty shining through.
All 20-somethings.
All 20-something. That's crazy as hell. And 20-something's crazy. I tried to kick it with a girl 20-something. All she did was text me all goddamn day. I tell her, if you gonna quit texting me, I swear to God.
Your 20s are your years to figure it out.
Well, she can't figure. She W-Y-D, W-Y-A, H-O-M-L-S. I'm like, what the hell is, you know what?
I'm thinking it's a radio show. I'm like, what radio show is that?
What?
And you're talking about W-Y-D as in what you
Yeah. Oh my, you sleepy too. You and Nicole need to just pop a cot. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's so funny.
Kendra, when you wrote it, right?
Yes.
When you was you writing from your own experience?
So, yes.
That was you acting too. You was acting in the movie.
Yes, I was
little
acting in the movie.
sassy ass. I seen you all up in that boy's face. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
But yes, it's definitely from my own experience. But like I'll tell people, I pulled out probably the worst qualities in like everybody around me, including myself, and just put them into characters.
Okay, well that's smart. Pull out the worst in you and make the best of it.
Yeah,
that's a great way to do it.
And everybody
it's a catharsis.
It's a what?
A catharsis.
Oh my God, you got that? Is it okay?
It's a purgation of emotions.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the thing you got to cut off when you get older.
Oh no, she went to DSA, honey. They wrote it down.
That parthosis is when you get that parthosis, like gout.
Oh, no.
This is an extra toe grow out. It's a parthosis. It's a part of your thosis.
No.
So tell us.
Too soon? No? Okay.
Tell us. Tell us. Was it difficult in getting all the actors and actresses together? Tell us how you kind of went about, planning your auditions and all of that.
Auditions were hard, but they were hilarious. It was a lot of fun. My dream team, we all had to really. It was a lot. It was funny. A lot of interesting people for sure. Mm-hmm. But then, I just really hit the jackpot with my main characters. Everybody just meshed so well. And we did several chemistry reads, taking people in and out, the last 2 finalists of each character, just swapping them in, seeing how they mixed. And everybody mixed pretty well. The day we actually all, 2 days before we started filming, and we actually all met in person, it was weird because it was do we hug? We don't really know each other. We've never seen each other in real life, but we've been going all these months talking to each other. Now we feel like we're really friends. Mm-hmm. And we just all really bonded. And everybody's from different places. Well, me, Tynesha, and Justin, we all knew each other. But the other guys, Kevin and Xavier, they did not know us from a can of paint. Mm-hmm. But we all very, very much grew into a family. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
That's what's up. So today we're talking about y'all film and music. And so I will let Cap introduce one of our music guests here today.
Yes, we have a musical guest here that is an incredible musical artist. He's about to go on an upcoming tour to a bunch of cities that I'm going to let him fill you in on. He has been doing a lot of work in the city. He does a lot of giveaways. He is out in the community. He does all kinds of stuff. The best part about it is he's my cousin. We have Hollis Jordan on the air tonight.
Hey, what it do, y'all? How y'all feeling?
What up, dog?
Appreciate y'all having me.
No, we glad to be here. When you came in, I thought you was a UFC fighter.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got them gloves on. I ain't want to get my ass whooped today. But
it's a good defense mechanism.
There you go. There you go. Everybody been talking about you. Mm-hmm. Hey, you heard Hollis? And I'm like, the name sounds so familiar. Then Cap was like, that's my cousin. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that's dope as hell. He about to be on the show. So what tour are you about to go on?
So the name of the tour is called the Hollis Jordan American Street Show Tour. And what it is, it's not like a traditional venue tour. I had a lot of success in 2018, 2019 doing gigs on the streets of downtown Detroit. And I talked to one of my mentors, and I was just having a little, one of those frustrating moments, I feel like I should be further in my career. And he was like, you just need to focus on where you've been successful and capitalize on that. And so I was like, well, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I'm going to do a tour. I'm going to go to different cities and perform for people they don't know. They're not expecting for me to come. And I just, I'm using it for more than one reason. It's not all about just, making money and nothing like that, but it's really for, me to become a better artist, gain more confidence and just sharpen my tool. And then the other part of it is, we're turning it into a reality show where I can, help other up-and-coming artists see the process, what goes into, an artist's career, the hard work that goes into it, because a lot of people think it's easy.
A lot of people think that being an artist is easy because, one, they rather push off the hard work to someone else,
right.
And take the glory on saying what they can do. You know what I mean? Hopefully find. That's why I believe in trends.
Right.
Like when I seen Kendrick Renee trailer, I thought it was dope. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and I just knew it was going to be different. It wasn't going to be your quote unquote Detroit film tour, so to speak. When I say that, I'm tired of violence. I'm just tired of the whole, showing dope guns and twerking. I'm done with that. So when you said that struck a nerve to me because I've been in the music business. I've been an engineer since
14.
Since I was 14 years old, and I'm 50 now, so I know how to engineer sound. I had a couple hit records. When it comes to marketing music, I'm probably one of the best at it here. Because I know what people. I have a gift. I'm very gifted. So when I keep hearing somebody like your name keep coming up, I'm like, well, goddamn, I can't wait to meet them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So by you saying what you're doing for the tour, I think that's dope as hell.
Thank you, sir.
Because a friend of mine, an associate of mine, he used to do we call it the barbershop tour. We was going to all the barbershops and just performing.
Right.
People was like, this is dope as hell. I can't even get my hair cut. Nigga, I'm getting a concert. And but to hear somebody, how old are you if you don't mind me?
I'm 25.
God damn it, y'all, 20-somethings. Should come right back around. But when you think about it, I hear the creativity in Kendra Renee's movie and in your concept for a tour. Do you mind singing live for us? I'm just asking.
Say it again.
Do you mind singing live for us?
I knew it was coming. It never failed.
I mean,
never failed.
Because here on the Truth, we don't do no capping, and I don't want nobody to ever think I was a punk for not asking you because you was bigger than me. Because people think I'm scared of people bigger than me, and I am. But that's beside the point. Never mind that, because nobody never ever had their front tooth knocked out. They understand people bigger than you can knock out your front teeth. So can you give us something?
Yeah, I'll give you guys a little something.
All right, go ahead.
Where's the tip jar, just in case?
I'm
gonna get somebody.
I'm gonna give you a great tip. Don't catch the Finkel bus on the Sunday. That
man, okay.
that motherfucker
I'll
do
take
not
it for
run.
what it's worth.
It don't run.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So can you give us a lead? Like what song is this? Where we can find it?
Oh, so you want to hear an original song or like just anything?
Oh, you can sing anything.
Because I have this go-to song. Like if somebody asks me, I just go straight to that.
Go to.
Okay.
Go to.
All right. So I'm gonna sing Ed Sheeran, "Thinking Out Loud." That's one of my favorite songs.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
All right.
I'm turning around because I ain't gonna look at a man while he sings.
All right. When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? And darling, I will be loving you till 70. Oh, yeah. All right, that's it. That's it.
Beautiful. That's my cousin.
Hey, listen. Hold on.
My cousin.
Do that. Thank you. Hold on, because who wrote that song?
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, goddamn lie. Nobody gonna love nobody till they 70. I swear to God. No, I won't love myself at 70. I be like, look at this shit right here in this mirror. No, but that was dope, man.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so let us know where can we get your stuff.
Your original music. From.
Yeah, I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, anywhere you can find music. I got music there. And this summer I'm about to go crazy. I got a lot of stuff coming out, so a lot of visuals and stuff.
Who's some of the producers you work with?
Me, myself, and I.
Oh, that's
so
I produce music.
Yeah, I produce, make the music, write the song, record it.
She do that shit too. She do
really?
She writes. She
lit. So
lit. This why I'm gonna propose right now. Mm-hmm. I propose. Mm-hmm. I'm an experienced person.
Yeah,
we experienced people. See what kind of soundtrack we can put together as a whole. Whether it's on this project now or one that you got coming up.
Upcoming. No, for sure.
I think that's
always a connection.
Y'all 20-somethings and we times 2, y'all. So this makes everything fair.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, but seriously, I love when young people go for their dreams.
Yeah.
I'm more elated that you are going for your dreams at the age that y'all are. Because you're looking at somebody like, I never had a job, right? And Cap here, no, I always went for what the fuck I knew.
Right.
I was 14 years old, so I engineered. By the time I was 15, 16 years old, I was in the presence of Stevie Wonder, Anita Baker, David Peaston, Bob Seger, the Four Tops, Angela Winbush at Sound Suite Studios, R.J. Wright. I don't even like to say his name.
Leave him alone. Okay. He did good things.
He did great things. Mm-hmm. R.J. Wright. I give it to R.J. R.J., I love you, bro, but you offer me a drum machine for real. Anyway, thank you for half a clap. But no, seriously, no. But by you being a producer, I'm gonna tell you to keep going because I'm a producer. I write. I engineer. My engineer ear is dope. Cap, you know about your cousin?
Talk to me.
You know she's the reason why hip hop lived in Lansing and brought back to Detroit the real hip hop.
Big facts.
So, you of course you know about your other cousin.
Oh yeah,
Boss. Boss was the first gangster female rapper ever to grace the presence of Def Jam.
We have a very, very musical family.
Yes, I see.
Our family is off the chain.
and then by your blood family, you also have an extended family with me. So
I appreciate it. So I can get a free session?
Yeah.
Free mix and all that?
Yeah.
My man, I appreciate it.
I'm
Give me a hug, fam. I know it's like that.
No hug. No.
That's my cousin.
Okay.
So
Right.
I'm going to hug her.
I got his back.
Okay. But
And I got your back too because you know Lamar.
Yeah. And Renee, anything that you want from me, you can get it. When it comes down to marketing, I think everybody needs to really work together. The more hands will help and hold together, I think the better a project will be.
Yes, because it is about relationships.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that we hope that you all take out. Because this is a different time, and during our time, it was a lot harder to do anything.
A whole lot harder.
And you guys have all the tools right here in this little phone.
Yeah, and a music video used to cost us no less than $30,000.
And we had to go to the library and go to the card catalog and take trips to New York and spend all kind of money.
Yeah.
So you all have every resource and tool at your fingertips. There should be no excuse.
No excuse. And I would tell this in case you didn't know, your cousin actually worked with Genuine, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Jodeci. So we are at this table. You got some not a handful. You got an overflow of knowledge. Use it to your best ability, and I promise you will be okay. Here on The Truth, we want to tell the truth and bring out the representation of Detroit's and Metro Detroit's talents, and bring them together too. Because a lot of times we get caught up in what we see on the fucking internet, and a lot of it is lies. Okay. When it comes down to, you gotta remember, when you ride down Woodward, that number one is real. When you ride down Davidson, that number one is real. It's for the reason, because we started everything you could possibly name. If you look, when people want to look towards Atlanta, you gotta remember down Atlanta and say 20. I say 1. You feel me? So don't let what happened in the so-called what they call the past. I still call it the present, because without the past, there would be no present. New York, Chicago, without Detroit, there would be none of them. And that's what y'all have to do, understand that. So as we lead in film, we are now leading in music again. What goes around comes around. They're just the art of life, and they're just the laws of God. What was will be. You feel me? What's last will be first.
Right.
So these are the things we have to cherish, and I'm here to tell you I honor you, young, vibrant, talented, intellectual people on your arts. I really appreciate y'all.
Thank you, sir.
Shout out to Dennis Reed for believing in filmmakers, young filmmakers, older filmmakers. Thank God for you to having a family that believe in you. Thank God for you having faith to believe in yourself and your talents. That's dope as hell, because a lot of people don't have that talent.
That's true. So you're about to move to California.
Yeah.
And what made you decide to take this big step?
Don't do it.
You know, everybody thinks that it's like the ladies that don't do it.
Don't do it.
But you'd be surprised. Most of my, people in my circle have, tried to discourage me from doing it. But I feel like it's necessary for me, because not chasing like an opportunity to get on or anything, but the pressure of LA, I feel like I need that in my life for my grind and to be a better person, you know what I'm saying, to, have better networking skills. I want to go down there for that reason, you know what I'm saying, and just be around where it's happening.
And you want that challenge.
Yeah, I love... Say it again?
Yeah, I live there.
Yeah. Oh, you live there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, can I rent a room or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's work this out.
Listen, I'm not here to discourage you. I just tell anybody who have talent, this, because you're a gifted person.
Thank you, sir.
No one handed you anything, correct?
No.
So when you're gifted, when you look at the Bible, Proverbs 18:16, your gift will open or provide ways for you. That's something you have to hold dear and near to your heart. And the reason why is because that's God's gift to you. when you're gifted, you don't have to go where no one is. They will come to you.
Right.
As they search for Muhammad, as they search for Moses, as they search for Abraham, they will search for you because they will hear about your gift far away.
Right.
So these are the things that I tell people because, trust me, I had a TV show called Switchplay TV, and in that, we were making noise here, and we never left nowhere. We started making noise in other spots. This when I had to walk around go get duplicates of the beta tapes to send out, right? But when you good, they will seek for you.
Right.
When you chase, you always got to remember you leaving something behind. And anybody in this room can contest when y'all was going or y'all was late for a trip, y'all didn't pack. You always say, God damn it, I left my favorite dress or I left my favorite belt. It's only because you was in a rush to go to a destination. Anyway.
Are you discouraging me right now?
No, I'm not.
Gonna sound like it.
No, what I
don't want to go to.
No, what I am doing, I want to encourage you to understand that your talents is gifted, and then people see. It's just like anything. You know how people say people come to you for help, but they hop over all the family members and their so-called friends and come to you and ask you, "Can you?" You be like, "Well, why you spent these hours waiting on me when you could have been doing?" You feel me?
Exactly.
It's the same thing in life. Everything in this room have lines. It has a beginning and an ending. But what's in between those beginning and endings is what's the most important. And those are the things you have to live for. And then when you go to some place, you have to remember you recreating everything all over again. Have you ever made a cake?
Nah.
Have you ever saw anybody make a cake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, let me guess. You can't swim. Can you swim?
Nah.
Okay. And the reason why I said you can't swim because when people can swim, it don't matter where they are. You can swim. You feel me? And when you go to a place, you think somewhere else is gonna be better, just because you think it fits. But when you can swim, you can go wherever the fuck you want to. Okay, just always remember that. That's not a discouragement.
I definitely agree with you on that.
It's just a thing that, because when you know how to swim, it's sink or swim.
Well, I'm just going to add the tagline from your cousin. Just everyone at the table, remember, you got to make it to Detroit. So don't ever forget where you're from.
I was going to say, because I just moved to California, I just wanted to jump in on the conversation. Everything that Miles is saying is definitely true. You definitely have to know your worth. A place doesn't make you. However, there is hella exposure in LA that I feel like
well, she got the hella down already.
There's hella exposure in LA that I feel like us Detroiters, we ain't there yet, you know, and once people like you and me actually go out there, Detroit is on our back. It's in our blood. It's not leaving, you know. 100%. So we don't have to stay in one area to know who we are and stay true to who we are. It's in us.
Right.
So once I meet people from Detroit every day out in LA, and they're out there pursuing their dreams. Honestly, it's just a refresher. It's more creatives. There's definitely a creative community in Detroit. But
it's not like California.
Right.
And it is kind of oversaturated in California, but at the end of the day, you know where you're going, and you know that California can take your career to another level, and then do that shit.
Absolutely. I'll see you in September.
Right.
See you.
And on top of that,
I moved August 30th, so that will be like my yearversary. So yeah, hit me up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I believe with everything she said, and I just want people to understand, no matter where you go, Detroit will be on your back, for real. And I believe in Tyler Perry, right? Tyler Perry used to say, fuck Hollywood. Hollywood is only what you make of it. So he made his own. And when you have the testicular fortitude of doing it on your own, you have more weight. Okay? Statistically, when you have the balls to do what you need to do, that's what weighs more, heavier than anything else. If you ever get a chance, always look up when Tyler Perry said, fuck Hollywood. And it's because people used to always say, Atlanta is just a country-ass city, right? And he proved them wrong. Oprah Winfrey admitted it on her show one day. She said, I knew nothing about having my own network, but I called a friend named TP. She's talking Tyler Perry. She said, he got me together because he knew how to make Hollywood standards for way less the money. Okay? So, with that being said, Detroit has a thing about them to where you're never going to be able to be what you're going to be when you're in Detroit. You are black men and black women are safer in Detroit than any other city in America. It's only because we built this motherfucker and we know our strengths. And that's why when you go to LA, a motherfucker pull up on a Porsche, we like, we've been seeing Porsche since we was 3. You go to New York, we've been seeing Corvette since we was 2. Niggas in New York be like, ooh, he got that John. You be sitting up there like, nigga, that's a Corvette. We got 60 old men got Corvette
Right.
clubs.
But I can say that I moved away, and I moved to Atlanta. I was in Texas. I was in California. I was in Maryland. I was in D.C. I was in New York for 10 years.
Yeah.
So yes, go enjoy
Experience.
yourself,
And experience.
Yeah.
everything, and just because they're 20-somethings, it's going to take them a minute to understand about appreciating Detroit.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
people, I talk about it all the time, people don't appreciate here. We don't appreciate it at all because it's Detroit. I can't wait till I get out of here. Once you get out of here, you will understand what your city really is.
When you go to McDonald's and you spend $21 on the number one,
and
shit gonna change.
enjoy yourself. But let's put it on a lighter note now.
Most definitely.
Let's take it around from Tiny. Tiny, tell me 2 things that you learned from your experience with 20-somethings.
Like shooting
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
Anything that you think that you've learned, as far as either, acting or it could be any range.
I would say the first thing is to just constantly remind yourself to be in the moment, because once you get out of the moment, that's when you start overthinking, you start criticizing yourself, and the audience can tell. So just be in the moment. When you get on camera, let go. That's the first thing. The second thing is don't underestimate God, the universe, whatever you believe in, because 20-somethings was my first on-screen, film role. I thought my first film role was going to be like, a little commercial or, a little web series. And it's like, my friend really put me on Tubi. Like, I can't believe it. So I would just say, like, really don't underestimate. Like, if you want something, it can happen.
There you go.
Visualize it, see it.
And see it through. And see it through.
And you might not know how it's going to happen.
Right.
But you have to trust that it's a higher power working for you on the other side, because I just did not think at the age of 26 that I would be in a movie, in a leading role on like a streaming service. Like, it's still surreal. So, but I visualized it. I thought about it. I prayed about it, and I didn't know how it was going to happen, and I just let it go, and it just happened.
Yeah.
So, just it's going to happen for you. Like, whoever, if you're an aspiring actress, a singer, dancer, whatever, like, visualize it, see it, and it's going to happen for you. If you believe it is, it's going to happen for you.
What about you, Kendra?
She about to make me cry. I didn't know she felt like that.
Cancer moon.
Oh my God. And she cries.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What were you asking me?
I'm asking you, what, as a 20-something, with you doing this movie and getting it together and all that good stuff, what are 2 things that you learned the most from this experience? We're going to take this all the way around the table.
Well,
And it could be
depends.
anything.
I was about
It
to
could
say,
be
it depends
related.
on what hat I got on. 'Cause
Yeah, and exactly, from
if we
whatever
got,
hat,
like, the
it could be.
producer hat on,
It could be
I could've
producer
done
hat. It could be at your house on
organizational.
Sunday eating cornflakes. Whatever it is that you.
Can I say something before
Yeah.
she say anything? I just got this vision. I'm sorry, I gotta tell you this, Kendra.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm really tapped in. And because Tiny said something that said about Tubi, I see it being bigger than Tubi. I see it being a series. I see I see the 20-somethings as a series. It's not just something that's going to be on Tubi. I think Tubi is not even going to be able to handle the concept. I think things need to be formulated even bigger than what you have. And I think T-shirts need to be worn right now. I think coffee mugs need to be held right now. I think shot glasses need to be placed out right now. I'm looking at it like that. I don't look at it as just a movie that's an hour and 37 minutes. And I'm willing to bet you, dig this, I never seen the movie. How long is your movie?
Hour 30, right?
Hour 44.
Wow.
Listen, when I look at it like that, I'm looking at something different from y'all. I'm looking at, and Tiny, you said it. The reason why you said it, because when I get this thing going on, I'm telling you, it's bigger than Tubi. Tubi is a minute thing when it comes down to what you got going on. And I'm telling you this, and I'm telling you because I'm gifted like that, and it's not a braggadocious thing. It's
I just wish y'all wouldn't
okay.
like try to get me on camera crying.
Because
Yeah.
we talk about this like amongst ourselves, like, you know, like what is our plans like after this, like, you know. And I definitely agree with you. Like, I feel like Tubi has a stigma of, you know, Detroit, like, you know.
It only has a stigma because Detroit is winning right now on Tubi.
Yeah,
But what I
for
see,
sure.
but what I see for you, Tiny, I'm not gonna lie, and I want you to understand this. We go back and forth, but the truth is, you have something about yourself that's undeniable. It's just when you get out of your way, it will become real. And
Ooh, not read me like
I know you, but you have been in your own way, so it's time for you to step aside.
Please tell her.
Kendra, what you have to understand that what you tearing up is about is not what they making you feel good about. It's what you've been holding back from the world all this time, and it's all your fault. But now you bringing it to fore, so you have to let it go. And if you don't let it go, you will be forever full of tears. Now it's time to let them tears go. Tiny, you and Kendra have to stay together for a reason, and your separation is going to hurt in the beginning until you find a way to bring it back together.
And it's going to be beautiful.
And it's going to be beautiful.
I feel like we had the separation and we back together.
How would I know that?
But no, I feel that though, because I too am tapped in, and I definitely, and I was telling people, and like I told Tiny years ago, and then it formulated into something totally different. But like, I've been wanting to make this movie for a while, but I also, just the time and then things happening in my life, and it was just like, not whatever, like when I was told by God, by my ancestors, by all my people up there rooting for me last year, like, yeah, you just gotta do this. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And like, I get real bad anxiety, you know, the devil try to creep in. And it's like every time that I thought like it was gonna be a stop sign, a red light, a roadblock, it was just like something magnificent moved it out the way. Mm-hmm. It was like, you know, I was even calling Kimani. It was like always something, and I'd be like, you know what, God, just come on, because I know I keep asking for a lot, but please, just one more time. And
but by the devil, by what you call the devil stepping in, sometimes he's stepping in for a reason to push you. To me, I tell anybody, the devil's like a big brother who's just an irritating ass motherfucker, okay? He can't do shit to you. He can't hit you because his daddy said, don't you ever hit him. And if you ever hit him, you have to ask me first, right? So you have to think the devil just trying to tell you, look, don't do that. And you say, no, fuck that, I'm going to do it, right? So when you get like that, sometimes the devil, remember, the devil's still an angel. He just an ignorant son of a bitch. So he just trying to get on your nerves, right? Mm-hmm. And then you say you got to push through it. So it's not an enemy, so to speak. It's just a thing that's telling you what you got to go through versus what you're not going to do, in a sense, if that make any sense to you.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay, good.
Are you going to let them stop you, or are you going to keep going? That's basically what that is.
There you go. Mm-hmm. And Tiny, you something special. You better keep going.
I intend to.
Get out your own goddamn
Let me
way.
pose that same question to Hollis.
Why do you say that though? Get out of my own way. Is it just you're tapped in this, or like why do you say that?
Because you have a rebelliousness that's only with you. Because you'll call Kendra later on like, girl, I know I did that shit. That was my bad. I should have shut the hell up. Shouldn't have blah blah blah. But at the same time, you have to get out your own way because you hold yourself back.
In what way?
In all of them. Yeah, always.
Okay.
Everything you do, that's what you always get in the way of your own shit. But that's a whole different story. We're talking about Hollis right now. We ain't talking about you. Go ahead.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
So, Hollis, same question to you. What are the two things that through this process, because I know you started from when you were a little kid singing. Excuse me. What are the two things that you think you've learned during this process thus far?
I like what you said earlier. Relationships. Relationships are very important. That's not something that I was aware of in the beginning. I thought that just the talent would speak for itself, and somebody would come and find me in my bedroom while I was making music. But it was me just being able to exploit myself and put myself out in front of people, and actually talk to people, actually invest in people, and not just always, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? What can I do for you?
There you go.
And that's kind of the philosophy that I've adapted to my process, and it's been working fine. So yeah, just investing in people. You know what I'm saying? And building relationships.
I'm gonna give all y'all a word of advice because we gotta go off the air in about 3 minutes. I would say this: whenever someone tell you no, just ask them one question. Y'all ready? Say, what does it take for you to say yes? And that's it. Anything else outside of that is irrelevant. You say.
If they keep saying no,
and coughing,
somebody's gonna say yes.
Yes, but most importantly, you just ask them. I get what you're saying, but what does it take for you to say yes? Because then all that other shit thrown out the window.
Right.
And they throw away everything else. I'm telling you because I've done it many times. I was sat in front of many executive producers, directors, TV, whatever. I said, okay, I get all that. But what do it take for me to say yes?
I can say that this one here, I've seen him move miracles since he was 14 years old. Yeah. Just all kinds of stuff that, 2 studios in 2 different buildings. Every building gets more elaborate than the next. Yeah. I'll give it to him.
Oh, thank you.
How many minutes do we have? Great
2.
engineer. 2. Well, let's start. 1. Let's start with Tiny. Tell them where they can find you.
Go fast.
My Instagram is Tiny Sharai, TinySharai. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel called Confused Creative where I interview fellow creatives and we build community to help each other. So you can find that at Confused Creative on YouTube.
That's up.
All right,
Kendra.
All right, you can find me on Instagram at IAM_Kendra Renee. And you can also follow the movie page at 20somethings the movie.
Great. Cap, tell them where they can find you.
YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Detroit Doll on all platforms.
That's what up. M Dixon 313 on Instagram, Miles Dixon, the Mediapreneur, right there on Facebook. Also, you catch me on the Rising Ground Morning Show every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Girth Tuesday nights 9:30 right here on Podcastic, and also on Podcastic every Thursday night 9:30. Tell us where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me everywhere at Hollis Jordan. Make sure you follow me on Instagram for updates on the Hollis Jordan American Street Show Tour. 15 cities starting tomorrow. We in Chicago, St. Louis, and Kansas City.
All right.
Yeah.
Wear your bulletproof vest. And until next time, I'd like to get shout out.
I got one.
Shout out to that's a big motherfucking vest. Shout out to our number 1 engineer on the ones and twos to bring us to you now.
That's
to
right,
Nikki
Miss
Nash.
Nicole.
Hey y'all, till next time, we are out.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you later.
Peace.
Peace.